Hello and welcome to Retro Circuits. If you are new to this channel, I talk about how to program, hack and tinker with retro computers. I also review retro video games. In today's episode, we will update the THEC64 firmware. If you own the THEC64, you should definitely do this. Let's get into it. The THEC64 is a remake of the original Commodore 64, created by a company called Retro Games Ltd. Internally, it is emulated, but it is equipped with a real PETSCII keyboard, meaning that you can type natively as you were on a real Commodore 64. If you don't have a real Commodore 64, this is the closest ever experience you can have to own one. I made a quick tour video about the THEC64, check the link below. First, we need to know the current firmware of our computer, because maybe we already have the latest. After turning it on, if you are in carousel mode, go to the spanner icon on the right and press fire. This will take you to the settings menu. If you are in classic mode, press the right lower red button on the joystick, which is called menu button, then go to the options and press fire. Once in configuration menu, go to device settings and system information. Take note of the version of the firmware. In this case, mine is 1.3.0. Yours might be different. Now let's check on the Retro Games website the current firmware available. Select Products on the top, then select the THEC64, then let's go to Support, and finally click on Upgrade the THEC64 and the VIC-20. This computer also emulates the VIC-20. Here we see that the available version is 1.5.2, so we need to update our firmware. Fortunately, the website has excellent documentation on how to do this. Now we need a USB stick formatted with a FAT32 file system. You don't need a high capacity USB stick, the firmware file is less than 20 megabytes. If you are on a Mac, insert the USB and open an application called Disk Utility. You can find it in Applications and Utilities. Select your USB stick on the left and click on the Erase button. Be very careful here because you will erase all the contents of the USB stick. I'm not responsible for whatever damage you might cause. Then select the format to MS-DOS FAT and give the drive any name you want. Then click Erase and in few seconds it should be done. I'm not a Windows user, so maybe there are better ways of doing this. The one I know, after inserting the USB stick, open the File Explorer. Then select the USB stick with the right mouse button. In the menu select Format, then remember to select FAT32. Press Start and you are done. Now that we have our USB stick ready, let's insert it in the back of the computer, as per the documentation recommendations. I guess that the reason is because the back USB port might be connected directly to the board, while the side ports might be part of a USB hub, which might cause problems. Turn on the THEC64 and go to the settings. Select System Information and you will see that the system found the new firmware. Select Apply and in few seconds the firmware should be updated. The computer will reboot automatically and we should be good to go. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you next time.